If you're sending emails and hearing crickets, there's a good chance you're not getting ignored. You're just not talking to the person who can say yes. Let's clear something up. Visibility gets you in the room, but access gets you to the right room. And in corporate deals, the real decision maker is rarely the first person you meet. Here's how to find the person with the power and position yourself as someone they take seriously. Step one, understand the three types of corporate contacts. Every company has what I call the buying triangle. You need to know who you're talking to and where they sit in the process. First, there is the champion. They love your work. They're often the first ones who find you, but they can't write the check. Next, you have the gatekeeper. They screen ideas before they ever reach the top. They often are in HR, procurement, or admin roles. Then there's the decision maker. They control the budget. Their title is usually inclusive of head of, VP, director, or chief. Your job is to identify where your contact sits and bridge the gap to the one who signs. And let me go ahead and bust one of the biggest myths. Unless you're pitching a company with fewer than 200 employees, the CEO is not your decision maker. In large organizations, the CEO is focused on investor relations, long term strategy, and macro level leadership, not evaluating training programs or approving sponsorships. If you're aiming that high, you're likely bypassing the people who actually own the budget that you're trying to tap into. Step two, follow the org chart clues. Let's say you're offering a training on leadership or communication. The right department might be learning and development, HR, or even DEI. Search LinkedIn for phrases like leadership development, talent strategy, organizational effectiveness, DEI and belonging, external partnerships. Search titles like Director of Learning, VP of Talent, or Head of Strategic Partnerships, because that often signals someone with decision making power. Don't just pitch the person who commented on your post, pitch the person who owns the initiative you want to impact. And step three, equip the champion, but don't rely on them. Sometimes you'll meet a fan of your work, but they're not the buyer. Instead of walking away, use that relationship strategically. Try giving them a one pager, a positioning line, or a problem solution summary that they can forward internally. But make it clear you'd love to be connected to the appropriate decision maker for next steps. But here's the truth, real buyers respect clarity, not coyness. So position yourself like a partner, not a personality, and the right people will respond if you do that. If you want to get your brand deal ready, access the deal attracting makeover at dealreadyplatform.com. In less than an hour, you'll upgrade your platform to speak the language of corporate decision makers. This is what gets you in the rooms with the right buyer. And remember, your influence was never meant to just be visible, it was meant to be bankable.